So today I'm going to show you how to do this really fun houndstooth stitch using two colors. It's very basic. You're only going to need to know three things: how to make a chain, how to do a single crochet, and how to do a double crochet. So this is the sample that I made, but I'm going to start you off and show you how to do it. This is one I'm working on for myself using black and white. I'm making a vest, and what you can see about this is that depending on which color you want to be the dominant color, it looks good on both sides. You could even make a blanket that's reversible. You could do a lot of things with this. It's really fun. Okay, so let's get started. So the most important thing is that you need to chain an odd number of stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I'm just going to do 13 for the point of this video. So the reason you do an odd number is because you don't go into that first loop. You go into the second chain after the hook to start. And all we're going to do is the first stitch is going to be a single crochet, and the next one is going to be a double crochet. Then a single crochet, and a double crochet. Now I am using a medium weight 4 yarn. This is a little bit thinner. Normally I would be using a 5mm hook, but for this one, because I want tighter stitches, I am using a 4.5mm hook. I don't know if you can see that. But you could use like this one here. It was a little bit, the yarn was, even though it was a medium weight, it was still a little thicker. So for this one, I actually used a 6mm just because it was a little bit chunkier yarn. But you could use, you know, whatever, if you want a tight stitch or a loose stitch. So anyway, I'm going to finish all the way down. I'm going to do single crochet, double crochet all the way to the end, and then I'll meet you at the end. So I'm down to my last 2 chains to stitch into. So the most important thing when doing a houndstooth is you need to start with a single crochet and you end with a double crochet, because then the next row you'll start with a single crochet and then you end with a double. And I'm going to show you how to change colors to add your second color. So let me do my last 2. So I'm going to do a single crochet. And then for the double crochet, when changing colors, you're going to start with your stitch, and you're going to start your stitch with the color you're working with, and then you're going to end your stitch with the second color. So I'm going to start my double crochet. I'm going to yarn over, put it through the loop, pull it through, yarn over, through 1. Now, if I was just using one color, I would yarn over and pull through, but now I'm going to add my second color. So my second color is this gold. So I am just going to pull that through to finish the stitch. And then I'm going to chain 1 because we're going to start with a single crochet, and I'm going to turn and start the next row. Now, to do this successfully as far as changing colors, what you're going to do is you're going to take the brown working yarn and you're going to work over it in your stitches. It's going to be at the top, right above your V's, and you're going to work over it, so then when you switch colors, it'll be right there for you to go on the next row. So I'll show you how to do that. So first, we're going to single crochet, and see how I got that in there? We're going to go our single crochet, and then the next one is a double crochet. So we're going to go in, see how I'm catching the working yarn, the first color working yarn. It's a little awkward at first, but once you keep doing it, you'll get used to it. Okay, and then make sure it's on the top, and we're going to do our single crochet, and then a double crochet, and then I'm going to finish this row, and I will meet you at the end. Okay, I'm at the end. I'm at my last 2 stitches, so I'm going to do my single crochet. Make sure I'm going over that brown. And then I'm going to start my double crochet with the gold, and I'm going to finish it with the brown to start the next row. So I'm going to yarn over, put it in there. Make sure you get that last V. Sometimes it hides. That last stitch. Sometimes you got to use your fingers to help it along. Get that in there. Then we're going to yarn over, pull it through, yarn over, pull it through the beginning. Now we're going to finish with the brown. So now our brown is, because we yarned over it, we worked over it in this row. It's right here to go. Then we're going to finish right there. Then we're going to chain one, and we're going to turn, and we're going to do the same thing with the yellow. We're going to put it right on top, and we're going to work all the way over it to the end. Okay, and then what will happen is you'll have this nice little houndstooth pattern, and you could use either color. See, this one has brown as dominant, this one the gold is a little bit more dominant. So you could do what you want as far as what side you want to use it for, or make it reversible. But anyway, that's it. So the most important thing is you chain an odd number of stitches. You do single crochet, double crochet, single crochet, double crochet. Always start with a single crochet, always end with a double crochet. And when you working your next color, you're going to work over the previous color. So the first color, you're going to work over it when you do the second color. And then when you go back, you're going to work over that. So you just lay it on top of the V's and you work over it. So I hope that helped. If you like my content, please like, share, subscribe. And if you want to see any more, if there's any other content you want to see, any other videos that you want me to make, any other tutorials, please leave a comment below. Happy crocheting.